Okay, so this recording is designed to help folks that download templates, that get templates for free from Revisor or from the Fox Financial Planning Network or wherever in the world you might have templates that get built into your Redtail database. So what I've got open here, I'll go back. Let's go back to the template screen. So I'm working with as you'll see here, a sample. We've got a sample workflow built out. So when you get into your workflow template screen, you click on your name in the upper right-hand corner, click on Manage Your Account, then click on Workflow Templates. So again, this is designed for folks that have just had templates downloaded into their database in some way, shape, or form. This is how you get to the Workflow Templates page. And you used to, prior to downloading these templates or Redtail bringing these templates into your database, you would have had a blank screen here. You would have had workflow templates up at the top left and just no other data. So after the templates are moved into your database, you'll now have all these workflow templates, but they're not, let's say, complete and refined for your practice. Okay, so in order to get the first step in this process done to kind of bring these to life so that they can be used by your firm, we have to go in and basically take care of some missing components. So you'll notice that this particular sample workflow for a client ACH request, there are 3 steps in this workflow process, and you'll notice that there's a name under this Assign To section. When you look at your workflow templates that show up in your database, all of a sudden Redtail and the firm that, let's say, gives you or sells you their workflow templates has no idea which of your team members, which of the people that are in the Redtail database need to be assigned to each step and need to be assigned to each task. So the real simple thing here to think about is the starting point, in my opinion, is to go in and look at the current processes as they're built and see if it works for your firm. Are there any little intricacies that need to be built in, steps that need to be deleted, or steps that need to be added to the process? Okay, and I would start with just kind of with each workflow on a sheet of paper, typing it out in a Microsoft Word document or whatever. You're looking at the current processes, and as a team, talking through any of the steps that don't apply. As an example, a hybrid firm that has a broker-dealer affiliation, or maybe has annuity products, fixed index annuity products within their practice. All of these things provide higher levels of complication within a firm from a reporting standpoint, from a compliance standpoint. You name it. It's more complex. So a fee-only advisor that, let's say, has one custodian that they open accounts. No broker-dealer affiliation, no insurance license. That's the simplest operational structure. So depending on your structure, you might not have a need for certain steps that you'll want to delete, and then for some advisors you might need to add some additional steps. So I would start by looking at the processes themselves, talk it through as a firm, and see which steps you need to delete and what process steps you need to add for each workflow. Okay, so that's, let's say, step 1, and you would do that for each of the processes. The next step would then be to go in and assign the current steps that are there that apply to the appropriate team member. So for example, your database, when you get templates downloaded into your instance of Redtail, you're going to have a blank section right here. They don't automatically get assigned to different team members. So what you do is you come in, click on Edit Task, and this will be blank when you open it up, and you simply click your drop down and pick the employee within your firm, the team member within your firm that is going to do this particular task. So let's pretend you have somebody named Joe Horvath that's going to do this first step in the process here. You pick Joe and then update task. That's simple. Go down to the next step, read it. Let's assume this is a that most of you should have very, very similar processes to ours. When you really break it down, yeah, there's some little differences from firm to firm, but the majority of this should apply. Okay, so you come on down to step 2. You look, nobody on your team will be assigned to this particular task that needs to be completed. Same thing, go in. Let's say that this is a trading function. Let's say you got somebody in your firm named Kyle Patterson. You click on Kyle, update task, and now that's assigned to Kyle. And then repeat, repeat, repeat. So getting the who does what and deleting and adding, deleting steps that don't apply, adding new steps that apply to your firm. This is really the start of the process. Now, in order to add steps and delete steps and change outcomes, that's a different recording, and it's a little bit more complex than what I just showed you here. This is really, when you break it down, or just within the software itself, how do we assign each task that needs to be completed in a process to the right team member. And that, alongside, like I had mentioned before, deleting steps that don't apply and adding steps that do apply. This is your starting point with these workflow templates. Alrighty, hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.